Okay. I was hoping that there's probably some kind of attract screen here as well. So this is Time Tunnel, a 1982 Taito arcade game about trains. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch Arcade Archives version, where it came out, I think, this year. And we're going to attempt 3 loops. Why 3 loops? Because I thought it's a decent length, and the 3rd loop really ramps up the difficulty, so no guarantee that I'll actually manage that, but it's doable. It's because of the credit. Let's just... The attract screen has a nice little introduction for how the game works, so would be nice to see that. So in Time Tunnel, you drive a train through the Time Tunnel. So here there's 3 stages basically. You're on the country where you grab the train cars. Then in the city you grab passengers, and then in space you offload them onto a UFO. And that's Time Tunnel. So it's 3 stages, and then it loops. Okay, so let's get going in 3, 2, 1. So here's my little train, and pretty much all I can do is drive forward, drive backward, and I can switch the next junction in my driving direction. So if I'm going backward, it's gonna be the one behind me. If I'm going forward, it's the one in front of me, and that's all you can do. And there's all kinds of other obstacles on the map, like this other train. I think the Arcade Archives manual says that it's the Shinkansen. It's definitely a bit faster than me. My fuel constantly drains. That's also something that will increase with difficulty. On the later loops, the fuel will drain faster, and on the 3rd loop it's really threatening. And these weird aliens keep landing, like that red thing there. Okay, so we got all 3 cars, and that opens the exit. Now we can leave. And that's the first stage of Time Tunnel. And now we're in the city, and we're taking on passengers. You have to line up empty cars with the platform, with the red part of the platform, otherwise they're not gonna get in. And here I specifically had to hold the junction behind me so that the other train wouldn't crash into me. So you can try to move the other train somewhere else. Sometimes this game has some very archaic sounds. Like I think anytime the other train is on screen, there's a chance it just screeches weirdly. It's coming up behind me, but okay, the junction behind me is switched in the other direction. That thing below me is coming up. Okay, it's turned around, now I can go this way. Okay, and that's the city. And now we're going to space. And in space, we basically have to chase this UFO around. It docks at one of these stations for a short while, and we have to get there and offload some passengers. And it will take between 1 and 3 passengers just watching where the UFO comes in and trying to guess where it will dock. It's the UFO kind of always uses the same trajectories, so if you remember, then you can tell when it comes in where it will move, which station it will go to. I can't stop around the bend. Customers aren't gonna, I mean passengers aren't gonna exit then. Oh, come on, you could have taken the last one. Anyway, I need some fuel. It's already sounding the fuel alarm. Alright, one last passenger and then we're done with the first loop. There we go. And now we're choo-chooing out of here. I can get the other fuel just for a little bit of score. It's not very risky in the first loop here. Just have to be aware of the other train here. And then that thing is in the way, the weird tentacle alien. I guess I could go backwards. So, one interesting thing is, if you go backwards, you don't get score. You only get score for driving forwards. So you can drive backwards, it's not really a big problem. It's very useful at times, but it doesn't give you a score. And that's one loop. And now, the enemies will move faster. Maybe the other train will move faster, but I don't think so. And my fuel will drain faster. And on the second loop, it's still fairly manageable. But on the third loop, it really ramps up quite a bit. Yeah, now we get to meet the cows. So they also move faster on later loops. And you really want to avoid them because they're bigger than a train. So don't crash into them. Just grabbing the fuel again for some score. Shouldn't really need it. Okay, the other train is coming. Okay, apparently I switched that one junction around. It's switching the junctions is not very intuitive, so it's kind of hard to tell when they'll switch, and you hold them open, so you don't just press the button once, you have to hold the button to keep them, and since you only can switch one junction, as soon as you change direction or pass one of them, they'll jump back to the default state, which can be useful. Like if the other train chases you, then the best strategy is to switch a junction, and as soon as you pass it, it will jump to the other setting, and you'll get rid of the train. So yeah, my fuel is really draining quite fast. We're already down by half, and I only visited a single station so far. Let's see where the rest of the passengers is. There they are. So what's also weird, some of the junctions kind of switch on their own. I don't think it's the other train doing it. And it's always very specific junctions. Like that one on the right, it just jumps around a bit, and often ooh, the alien almost landed on me. Okay, I want to get to the fuel if it lets me. Otherwise, I mean, I guess I could try quickly going to the exit, but I'm not sure we're fast enough. Go, 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 go! You also can't go into the exit backwards, so that wouldn't have worked anyway. But yeah, that was a bit of a bad situation already. An interesting thing is you don't get to keep your progress when you lose life, except in the last stage. So when you grab the train cars, you have to do it again. When you grab the passengers, you have to do it again. But when you offload the passengers, you keep your progress in the third stage. Go, 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 come on, passengers. Was already a bit late there, but thankfully it moved the other direction first. Go away, and now I need fuel. Gonna have to grab that one passenger later. Okay, come on, last guy. Probably time to hit the next fuel station. It's already sounding the alarm. That one spawned right next to me. So it's one of those arcade games that when the game doesn't like you, it can just randomly kill you. Your train doesn't move super fast. So it's hard to get out of the way when one of those clouds tries to land next to you. It's also kind of hard to predict where exactly they land. Okay, third stage again. And now the UFO also moves faster. I think on the second loop it's not that noticeable, but on the third loop it really blazes around. Are we going over there this time? It's pretty rare to see the UFO over there. For me at least. It probably depends on where your train is. Come on, let me dock. Time to grab some fuel. Please don't walk up here. Okay. Dear UFO, could you maybe move over to the left somewhere? Because that's the area I know a lot better and can predict better. Okay, it's not cooperating. Oh, of course. Not sure I should get the fuel already. Oh no, so the other train is coming. Alright, yeah, let's grab the fuel now. Hello? Junction? Okay, there we go. Okay, just one more. Oh, this is a bad situation, yeah. So these two junctions are close enough together that it's hard to tell when the other one will switch. So I almost had to touch the other one. But I had to switch it to get the train away from me. So that's always a problematic situation. But at least in this stage you get to keep your progress, so there's just one passenger left. So as long as this UFO doesn't run away from me, there we go. Now we're good to go to the exit. And now I just have to get around the evil train, the enemy train. Don't land here, please. Oh crap, come on. And the train is coming. Stuck between a train and a hard place. I'm already on my last life, so that's not great. You do get an extend every 50,000 points, so if I get to 100,000, that's another extra life. And we'll very likely make it to loop 3 at least. Okay, but at least this time the other train is far away, and the alien also shouldn't bother us. There we go. And it's loop 2 done at least. I don't want to go down there because the fire monster will spawn there, and now they just speed like crazy. And the fuel also drains even faster. So fuel is gonna be a big problem. Down there's also one of those funny little junctions that jump around automatically, where you never know where it will end up. And that's 100,000 points, so that's an extra life. Please don't land here. Okay. Oh, well, it's too close. Can't drive out at the moment. Okay, there we go. Except for the other train, which... just about switched it. Yeah, I guess I'll wait here. Just hold the junction open. Those one-eyed walkers also move fairly fast. The alien in the third stage doesn't speed up as much as far as I remember. Then again, in that stage the UFO really speeds up. Okay, the train's coming here. Better wait for that. And also the alien is spawning there. Okay, seems safe for now. Everybody in. We gotta hurry. Fuel warning again. Good thing we are right there at the fuel station, and the last 2 passengers. And here we go. On to the final stage. So maybe we'll make it. I've got another extra life in my pocket. Now we just have to chase down this UFO. Oh, can't stand crooked. And of course the alien's landing there. Maybe it'll move away. Maybe not. Oh, should take a step back. And fuel warning. Hope the other train doesn't keep going back and forth here. The second fuel station in this stage is placed, unfortunately, and that junction just jumped right as I passed over it. It's always nice when you suddenly go a different way than you thought you would. Go, go, everyone out. Out, out, out. Oh, down there, okay. Just need this alien to move away, please. Please, move away. No, not here. Ah, train coming as well. Guess I'll have to try going for the fuel. There's really not a lot of space down there, so it's kind of hard to drive in while the other train is still there. Okay, time to go for the fuel. Oh! Didn't I have an... Alright, well, that's as far as we made it. Yeah, at least the final stage of the third loop. It's not an easy game. And kind of random at times, but I really like it. It's charming in a way. Yeah, so this game is on Arcade Archives on Switch and PS4 if you want to play it. I think it's fun. It's unusual and kind of relaxed and it's also funny that I already had a train game last Coin Classic. So maybe I'll look for another train game for next year. But that's it for me. Those were my fun little 2 arcade games. I hope you enjoyed them. They're both available for sale. Stick around for Marble Madness 2 coming up next, and after that there's gonna be some great pinball play. Yeah, that's it for me. See you around. Bye.